Hi, boys and girls. What a wonderful day of adventure. I loved spending some time with you. I learned so much about how Jesus called his disciples and promised to always be with them. I also learned some things in the rainforest at Stony Way. I told Sydney I would meet him here. Will you help me call Sydney? Sydney!
Oh, it's you, Jane. I'm glad you're back. I was worried about you, especially when I couldn't hear you on that walkie-talkie thing. Maybe you were too far away. Did you find it? Did you find the treasure?
Not exactly. I went with the children to hear Bible stories and play games and do crafts. And while the children were eating, I went off to Stony Way.
And what was there?
Well, it was stony for sure. But the walkie-talkies didn't work and I didn't find any treasure. But guess what I did find? Or what I heard and saw?
I have no idea.
Listen to this. Stony Way led deep into the rainforest. I heard this roaring sound above me, so I looked up into the trees. There were a bunch of howler monkeys. They were loud. I mean, really loud. I tried to follow along with them, but they were just too fast. So I came back.
I'm glad you came back. You're right about those howler monkeys. They swing around together in noisy troops, and all that helping helps them follow each other.
Follow each other? Really? It's sort of like a walkie-talkie. Even when you can't see each other, you can still hear each other. Kind of reminds me of our Bible story from today.
Again?
Yup. We learned about how Jesus called his disciples.
Was it in a rainforest?
No, silly. Some were fishermen, so they were by the Sea of Galilee. There was one that was a tax collector, and he was working at a place called a booth. Jesus told them that he would always be with them, even when they couldn't see him. And the interesting thing is, he told them that they would have a treasure in heaven.
Amazing. You know, Jane, I may be just a sloth, but I think you learned something about a treasure. I think this Jesus is better than a walkie-talkie. Maybe you should treasure him.
Maybe you're right, Sydney. Maybe you're right. But I'll be back tomorrow to look for that real treasure. Will you children come too?
Great. Bye, Jane. Bye, children.